We've got 3 new Klein KNECT boxes coming up, you guys. These are new boxes that I haven't seen anywhere, and honestly, I had a hard time even finding them on Klein's website or looking them up on Lowe's website. So I'm going to leave links to all of them in the description with the product numbers and all that stuff. There is one in particular that I haven't seen this function anywhere else, and I actually had some guys comment the other day saying that they were looking for this. So you're going to want to stick around for that. With all that, there are going to be some limitations, but these have some features that are pretty much unbeatable and that I haven't seen in the market yet. If you haven't subscribed already, do so now so you can get more videos like this coming up. But I do want to give a massive shout out to our sponsor for today's video, FlexiSpot. This is the FlexiSpot E7 standing desk, and it's been a game changer for my workspace. You've probably heard the health benefits of a standing desk, like reduced back pain, improved posture, and increased energy throughout the day if you're sitting at it working all day. The FlexiSpot E7 Plus takes all of that to the next level with the thoughtful design and functionality. As someone who spends hours editing these videos, I know how tough it can be to stay seated for too long. The E7 Plus allows me to move seamlessly between sitting and standing, helping me to be more productive and comfortable while I do it. As far as what makes the E7 Plus stand out to me, it's built like a tank. It handles a static capacity of 540 pounds, and that's way more than enough for my whole setup and more. It has 3-stage legs as well, so it's good for users of any height. So if you're tall like me, you're good. If you're short, you're definitely good. This desk goes so low. And as far as accessories go, FlexiSpot has you covered. They have cable management trays, ergonomic chairs, and this desktop power strip, and so much more. If you're in the market for a standing desk that's heavy duty and packed with features, the FlexiSpot E7 Plus is the one I'd recommend. Check out the link in the description to learn more and grab yours today. And this desk here that you're seeing is also from FlexiSpot. So I actually do legitimately use them and love their desks. It's worth checking out. There's links in the description to all of it. Now, first up is going to be this 13-piece knurled hex bit socket set. This is an absolutely sweet set, and it comes with 13 different sizes. This is the SAE version. They do make a metric version that's a 13-piece as well. I decided to pick up the SAE. I don't regret it one bit. But if metric is something that you're looking for, they do have it. As far as sizes go, it's 5/64, 3/32, an eighth, 5/32, 3/16, 7/32, 1/4 inch, 9/32, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, and 9/16, which is going to be all of the sizes that you really need. It's everything from the smallest to the largest, being 9/16, which is going to take care of most stuff. These are the shorter versions. They're not going to be the 6-inch versions that I typically use, but I love this system. The KNECT system is awesome. If you haven't seen it already, they have this awesome locking mechanism, which is one of my favorites. So you can just snap it down, and to open it, you just pull it up. It also attaches to other boxes and also their mod box system, but the boxes themselves connect. They're incredibly easy to connect. I like the form a lot. This one is going to be one of the 7-inch boxes. So you can see there's even a ruler on the back side, so you can measure things on there if you're looking to do that. Now, as far as the knurled part goes, it's just going to be this stippling down here on the bottom so you can hand tighten it, especially when you're in tighter situations. It's nice to be able to throw that in there, get it a little bit started, and then from there you can either put a driver in here and use your impact, or you can use a ratchet. The only thing to note on this is that there are 3 different drive sizes. Obviously, with this large of a range of fasteners, it's going to take some different bits and different things like that, but it goes all the way from 1/4 inch, 3/8 to 1/2 inch drives. So that's one thing to note. Now, one thing that I really love about these though is it is so easy to tell. It's a little bit harder on the video. Hopefully you guys can see that, but in person, it's very, very easy to see which is which. They are stamp marked and it's very clear and very obvious which is which. There's not a whole lot of guessing with that, which is something that I appreciate. Typically, especially on little bits like this, the stamping and the marking is just not great. It's harder to find, and you really have to look for it. It's really large. It's really bold. That makes life a whole lot easier when you're trying to find a very specific size. So as far as positives go for this box, the knurled part of this, I really like that, especially for being able to hand tighten them. That's fantastic. They're also such a wide range that even though there's different drives and different stuff like that, it really does take care of almost every size of SAE that I can possibly think of. It does fit in, like I said, with the modular tool system for their mod box system, or to connect to their other Connect boxes. I actually don't have their mod box system, but I have a bunch of these Connect boxes, and I love them. They're fantastic. And like I said, I was just in Lowe's looking for stuff and saw these, and I hadn't seen anything about them online anywhere. Or all three of these are new. And again, they were kind of hard to find information on, so they have to be pretty new. I haven't seen anybody else talk about them. And these next two, I think are going to blow your mind. This one here is a cool set, and really it's pretty inexpensive as well, especially to have all 13 sizes in one. As far as what I wish was in here, I do wish that they had some adapters because of the size difference. I wish it all either came back to 3/8, and had a 1/4 inch to 3/8 and a 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter, where you could have a common standard 3/8 drive, even for the smaller sizes or for the larger sizes. I think if they put those adapters in there, it would be fantastic. There isn't any room in here for adapters, which is kind of an issue. But that being said, I like this set a lot, and they come in metric. Cool set here from Klein, you guys. And like I said, I picked all of these up at my local Lowe's. I've seen a couple of them on Amazon. We'll leave links to all this stuff in the description as well, so go check them out. Now, this next set is where things start to get very, very interesting. This set here is one of my favorites, and this is a new one that includes one of my favorite tools from Klein. This is their 31-piece impact-rated multi-bit screwdriver and socket set. So basically, this whole kit includes the 11-in-1 impact-rated multi-driver, which I personally love. There's a couple of drawbacks to it. We'll go over those towards the end of this portion of the video. It comes with the handle. This portion here pops out, and then this just slides in. Now this bit here, it really has a ton of functionality. I'm not going to go crazy explaining it here. I'll tag a video at the end. Because of how feature packed this 11-in-1 is, it blows my mind. Again, some drawbacks, we'll cover those at the end. But overall, I really, really like this screwdriver. As far as bits go that are actually in this driver, you have a number 1, number 2 Phillips, number 1, number 2 square, a T25 Torx, a 1/4 inch, and a 3/16 slotted. And then for nut driver sizes, you have 1/4 inch, 5/16, and 3/8. So, I mean, you're going to take care of a lot of the smaller stuff. But with this kit, this is the whole reason that I love this kit so much, because it gives you not just this screwdriver, but it's really a do-it-all kit that is all applicable to a screwdriver or to your impact. These bits are impact rated, yes, but also you have the 22 different sizes of bits here, as well as 6 deep well socket sizes, which I love these deep well sockets. These are also 1/4 inch drive sockets, so that part of it's cool as well. I've not actually seen these deep well sockets, the 1/4 inch deep well sockets yet, but I really like them a lot. They are all color coded, which is awesome. You can see the orange here on the 9/16, and obviously you have all the rest of them labeled out here. As far as sizes go, we start with 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, and 9/16, which these are the things that you're going to end up using a ton, especially in your impact. So you have all of the major sizes that you need. The only thing that you could possibly be missing is an 11/32, which is a size that is missing from a lot of different sets and kits. I wish they would put it in more. Klein, it's not just Klein, it's everyone. It's just a common thing for electricians to run into, especially when you're changing out ballast. Now, it also has these 2 adapters in here, and you can see they actually squeeze down and sit in the top of the lid here, which is pretty sweet. But we have a 1/4 inch bit adapter here, and it does have some extra markings, which is cool. So these extra markings help to keep it stable inside of their multi-drivers, not specifically the 11-in-1, but some of their other drivers. And I've noticed that they've been putting these on all of their bits, which is fantastic because it makes all their stuff so interchangeable. So as you can see with these little grooves, it really makes that their bit holders fasten really tightly, and so there's not a ton of play. So this one, it won't go any deeper because this isn't that type of driver. It's actually for their hollow shafted nut driver set, which is fantastic. You guys have to check it out if you haven't already. It's a sweet set, but there's zero play in this. And I love that they started putting it on all of these, because really There's not a reason for them to put that in this kit because there's nothing that actually holds this style of bit in that kit. However, it makes all the stuff interchangeable from Klein, and that's what we want, is to be able to use it on all of our stuff. It's impact rated as well, and all of these bits fit in here, all 22, and I love the bit selection in this as well. Obviously, you can customize it to be whatever you want, to whatever fits your needs, but I do like the selection that it comes with quite a bit, and it also comes with this 1/4 inch square drive, so you can put this in your impact, or you can put them all in your screwdriver as well. So one of my favorite things about this driver, you can see the little design in here. It's got the screw tip on the black part here. So this bit actually comes out. A lot of these bits are double-sided, but this number 2 Phillips here is actually not. And so you can actually put whatever bit you want to in this. So you can put all 22 of these bits in here. You can put any one of them inside this. So you can put it in this portion here on the 3/8 side, or you can take that out and you can put the bit directly into this portion. So you can have a shorter driver, or you can put the bit extender in here as well. And that way you have a little bit more length if that's what you're looking to do, or if you already have a bit in here. I like that. I like to have interchangeability with the 1/4 inch bits with my screwdriver, because it also allows me to use everything that I have for my impact in my screwdriver if I'm looking for that, or if I need it, whatever it may be. It gives me a lot of different options because you never know what you're going to run into in certain situations. I do service work, so I run into all kinds of funky stuff, and sometimes it's horrible, but we live, we make it through. These are all impact rated, so you're gonna be able to put any of these in your impact, as well as any of the bits from the driver. So this really does cover pretty much anything that you could need to put in your impact, and it's got all of the sizes of nut drivers that you're gonna need with the deep well sockets, which is something that I love. The value for this is excellent, especially for the price, and it's all interchangeable with anything that's 1/4 inch from their system, from your impact, or anything that you have that is 1/4 inch already. You can slap it into the screwdriver, or you can have whatever adapter you need to go with it in your impact. Now, the only complaint and the thing that I'll warn you about with this is that the impact bits on the 11-in-1 don't like to last in an impact. Their 1/4 inch bits are fantastic. The ones that are outside of this, they fit screws well. They do last for a long time. I enjoy using them quite a bit, and it's actually the bits that I'm using right now on the daily. So I have loved Klein's bits. However, if you put a lot of heavy use on the bits from the 11-in-1, they end up snapping. They are impact rated. I use them sometimes. I try not to just go crazy and use them all the time. Positive and a negative, not all of the bits in this 11-in-1 are 1/4 inch. They are some double-sided bits, which are proprietary, so you have to order them in order to get new ones, which isn't always ideal. That's also a positive, though, because that's how they get 11-in-1. Otherwise, it would be impossible to do that outside of having double-sided bits, at least in one screwdriver handle. Now, this is the one that I'm the most excited about, and this is the one that I don't think I've seen this on. Actually, I know I haven't seen this on any other tool brand anywhere. I actually, like I said, have just been reading through some comments, and you guys were just asking for this, but this is the 28-piece pass-through impact socket set. And what this has that no other tool that I've seen so far, you guys can leave it in the comments if it exists, but they have metric pass-through sockets. They have everything in this kit. Actually, it's so ridiculous how much they have in this kit. We're going to go over it. We're going to look at all the stuff that's in this kit real quick because it's insane. 28 pieces. Sometimes those numbers are fluffed with like small bits and stuff. There are 5 different 1/4 inch bits in here, and that's it. There's so much more, though. All of these are so important, and this handle is something that you're not going to want to miss. It is crazy. As far as the standard sizes go, they do have 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, and 3/4, which is a huge, huge range, and it's fantastic. There is nothing you're not going to be able to do with this bit set here, and we'll get into the stuff that makes this really cool here in just a second, but we'll go through the metric sides as well. You have an 8mm, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 17 millimeter. So those options are great. And this is the part that nobody else has, is that they're pass-through. All of these are pass-through. So that means you can slap this in here and you can have a pass-through ratchet right now. You can go up as far as you want to on threads without any problem. Well, that's not enough for you. Okay, now we have an extension. So now you can take threads all the way up to this long. Now this will go, again, inside of this handle, which is fantastic if you need to extend on the ratchet. They also have the 1/4-inch adapter down here, so you can put this on an impact immediately, and these do work well on an impact. Now you have an impact rated pass-through socket set for all of these standard sizes, as well as all of these metric sizes. I haven't seen a metric pass-through set that has the functionality of this ever. Especially that can go on your impact, it can go on a wrench, or my favorite new feature. This is so mind-blowing, and it really had to be in this kit because there's no other way to have this functionality outside of having a large kit like this. But you can also put all of these in a pass-through handle. Yeah, that's right. This handle is hollow. So that means all of these bits can go directly into the handle itself, or you can use the extension even if you want to, which I definitely prefer to use the extension. I don't like a short nut driver like that. But now you have a pass-through 9/16. Not only do you have a pass-through 9/16, you have a pass-through 7/16, you have a pass-through 14 mil, 13 mil, whatever you need that's in this kit, it now becomes pass-through for a handle, for an impact, or for a ratchet. That's all three. That's legitimately all of the sockets that you'll need pass through with all three of the ways that you could possibly want to use it. And you can throw the extension on here, or if you need more room, you can reduce the length of it pretty significantly by just putting the socket in the handle. But this is crazy that they put all of this in one kit. So with just this kit here alone, all of these, again, pass through, impact rated, so they can take the higher torque. You can drive nuts and bolts and all kinds of different things, whatever you want with them, with a hollow shaft. I did just pick up this set, but I have been using one of their other 3/8 sets for a couple months now, and I've loved it. It's been fantastic. And just like the other boxes, it does fit with the mod box system. Now, one thing about this box is you'll see is it's a little bit bigger. This is the 11-in-1 set right here. But the cool thing that they did that it's just cool. You can put this on either side of the bigger box, so it snaps this direction, or we can pick it up and it snaps on the other side as well. Is it that useful? I don't know, but I'm glad that they thought about it. I'm sure that somebody will love that and definitely prefer that. Probably going to keep mine on the back side, so when I'm opening it, it's not sitting on the front and there's not more weight on there. And I love that they finally made a kit that is pretty comprehensive of standard and metric all together. It works seamlessly with, again, ratchet, impact, and with the handle. The only complaint that I have is that there is a little bit of play with the handle here. It's not substantial. I don't have that much of an issue with it at all. It is worth noting though, because that is something that I value, but you can see there is just a tiny bit of play. I have to note it because it's something, again, that I value. And like I said earlier, especially with their multi-drivers, there's no play at all. But for the functionality, the metric pass-through is just not around, at least not that I've seen. And like I said, I haven't seen anything on any of these boxes, and they even had some other ones. These were the three that really stood out to me. Obviously, there's the metric version as well. It's hard when you have all the tools in the world, though. Honestly, it's crazy how many tools I have right now. It's wild to me how many tools I have right now. But these are the kits that I really wanted to check out and review. And I didn't know that this was a pass-through handle. I was hoping it was, but I couldn't tell before I got it open. And now that I know, I don't see this kit being unknown for very long. You'll have to let me know in the comments which of these matches what you're looking for the most, or if there's another kit that you're looking for, let me know so I can check it out, do a review on it, and see what's going on. Now, if you do want to know more about this 11-in-1, head up to this video. Remember, it's all for his glory, and I'll see you guys on the next one.